In the 80s, a problem shared is a problem solved. In the 90s, a problem shared is a problem half solved. Now, a problem shared and the other guy will say to you, bros, if I tell you my own, you go pity me. Which is pidgin for, if I tell you what I'm going through, you will pity me and understand that what you are going through is small fry. You know, like suffering is a challenge where the winner is the person with the big. Welcome to this episode of No Excuses, and in this particular episode I'll be talking about having a pity party versus fulfilling your potential, a very important lesson I learned while preparing for the 2020 Lagos City Marathon. So preparing for the Lagos City Marathon, the 2020 Lagos City Marathon, I will go out running 15 to 16 kilometers 5 days a week. So I'll get out of the house and hit the road running. While on my run, I will come across other runners who would see me and clap to encourage me and to say I'm doing a great job, and I will clap in return. I will also come across some people who are just going up about their normal business, who will see me and will shout encouraging words like keep it up, well done. I will also come across some people who will just stare. Over time, as with anything that concerns we humans, I developed an entitlement mentality while going on my run. So I'm running and in my mind I'm saying, can people see the hard work I'm putting in? Can people see how difficult this is? Can they possibly fathom how many kilometers I'm running and how many calories I'm burning? Can they possibly imagine how much pain my body is in right now? Like, who cares, right? So I'm going on and on like this in my mind until one day I had to say to myself, Kayode, wait, what exactly do you want? Do you want a pity party or do you want to fulfill your potential? Because you can't have both. Why? Because pity is its own reward. If you want people to pity you, that's fine, that's great, that's awesome, but that's all you are going to get. You are not going to experience any significant change in your life. You are not going to see your life move to a whole new level where you are becoming the very best version of yourself. So you have to decide, what exactly do you want? You see, for us to become the very best versions of ourselves, for us to become everything that we are created to be, I believe that this is a very important lesson that we need to learn. Because many of the times, you know, we are just focused on the now. We're just focused on what we are going through right now. We're just focused on what is happening to us, that we begin to say things like, why me? Oh, poor me. Nobody can understand. Nobody can possibly imagine what I'm going through right now. It's like a meme I saw a little while back. It said, in the 80s, a problem shared is a problem solved. In the 90s, a problem shared is a problem half solved. Now, a problem shared and the other guy will say to you, bros, if I tell you my own, you go pity me. Which is pidgin for, if I tell you what I'm going through, you will pity me and understand that what you are going through is small fry. You know, like suffering is a challenge where the winner is the person with the biggest and most unique problem or the most unique challenge. The truth, however, that we need to remember is that no matter how big the challenge we are facing is, there is definitely somebody facing something bigger. And with regards to uniqueness, what makes us unique isn't what we go through, but how we choose to respond to what we go through. It's not about what happens to us, but how we choose to respond. It's about what we choose to do about what has happened to us, about what has happened now that it has happened. And so at the end of the day, we come to realize that, look, we have a choice. God has given us this wonderful, amazing gift, which is the power of choice. We can choose to either have a pity party or we can choose to fulfill our potential. We can choose to be sorry or we can choose to be strong. Because here's the thing, if you think running the marathon is something, remember that there are people that are running the ultra marathon. If you think running 15 to 16 kilometers is something, you need to remember that there are people who are climbing mountains without arms and without legs. So at the end of the day is understanding the fact that, look, we have a choice. We have the power of choice. We can choose how we respond. I remember reading Arnold Schwarzenegger's autobiography, Total Recall. And in it, he shares the story of how he broke his leg while on vacation as governor of California, just weeks before the inauguration for his second term. And after undergoing a surgery, he was in so much pain that his wife was already making plans on how they were going to postpone the inauguration ceremony. And that was when he was thinking, and then he thought of all the US Army guys who were serving in various base camps all around the world, and how those guys will sustain various injuries, get operated on, and the very next minute want to jump right back into battle. And that's when he said to himself, come on, Arnold, don't be a wimp. You can do this, even if it means you are going to crawl on all fours to deliver your speech. So that's what it is. Pity party or fulfill your potential. Be sorry or be strong. What has happened to you, or what are you going to do about it? At the end of the day, the choice is yours. But one thing that we need to remember is that those people who fulfill their potential, who smash records, who exceed their limits, who break barriers, who go on to be the very best versions of themselves, understand this very important truth, that they are not people to be pitied, they are people to be celebrated.